Similar figures. Observe these pictures. First A and B, second picture A and B, third A and B, fourth picture where we have four fruits, and fifth picture. Just even you can think of your passport and stamp size photos. Can you call these figures as similar pictures? Are they similar in all aspects? That's what we are going to study in this chapter about similarity. We know very well that people will say that after observing a son, oh, you are very similar, your face is very similar to your father or mother. So we recognize some sort of similarity. But what are the conditions to say that two objects are similar? That's what we are going to discuss in this chapter. As I did discuss with you in the earlier slide, just consider your passport size photo and a stamp size photo. Are they similar? I am reminding you your classrooms. Hope you have forgotten them. Are your classrooms are similar? Class 6, class 7, class 8, etc. What about your uniforms? Are they similar? Your notebooks, textbooks, etc. Now, try to list out some similar objects around you. Can we extend the same concept of similarity to polygons? We know a polygon is a figure, closed figure having three or more than three sides. Whenever a polygon has three sides, we say it is a triangle. In this chapter, similarity of triangles is considered the most. Just observe two rectangles also. Can we say two triangles and two rectangles are similar? Always. This is what the condition. What conditions are expected so that two triangles are similar? When can two rectangles are similar? That is what we are going to study. And remember, two polygons are said to be similar if all the angles of one polygon are equal to corresponding angles of other and corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Remember, two congruent figures are always similar. Recall congruency, equal in all aspects. So, just think of two notebooks of same company, same size. They will be similar. Two circles are always similar. Two squares are always similar. But we can't say two rectangles are always similar. What is the reason? Why can't we say that two rectangles are always similar? Because side ratio may not be equal. Similarity of triangles. Observe two figures which are given in this slide. Two triangles are said to be similar if all the angles of one triangle are equal to corresponding angles of another triangle or corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Just see the difference here. When we talk about a polygon in general, two polygons are similar if and only if all angles are equal and all sides are in equal proportion. But two triangles can be similar if all corresponding angles are equal or corresponding sides are in the same ratio. In the first figure, just observe three triangles which will be similar if their angles are corresponding angles are equal or corresponding side ratios are equal. Even in the second slide, it is clearly mentioned that in triangle ABC and DEF, angle A is equal to D, angle B equal to E, angle C equal to F. Then I can say triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Here we have two activities to construct similar triangles. So carefully read them. Activity 1 and activity 2. Try to construct two triangles. In each case, and try to find whether they are similar. What you are supposed to do is just find the corresponding sides and corresponding angles. Again, there is an example. Two figures are given to you, triangle PQR and triangle KLM. So try to observe angle PQR equal to KLM, angle PRQ equal to KML, angle QPR equal to LKM. Then I can say these two triangles are similar. Triangle PQR similar to triangle KLM, or PQ by KL should be equal to PR by KM, or should be equal to QR by LM. Then also we can say they are similar. In the next slide we have the explanation about one of the important theorem called as Thales theorem or basic proportionality theorem. Observe the slide, listen carefully, and same thing will be explained by using PowerPoint.
Now, to understand similarity criteria, it's very important to know something called basic proportionality theorem. So let's try stating basic proportionality theorem in words first, as given in the book. So let's start off with, if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. Now, there's absolutely no point in it memorizing it like that. So you will get an understanding the moment you visualize this particular statement. So for that, to understand this in a diagram, let's take a triangle ABC. In this triangle ABC, take a line DE parallel to BC like this. Now, as per basic proportionality theorem, AD by DB will be equal to AE by EC. So that's basic proportionality theorem. AD here by DB will be equal to AE by EC. Proof for this theorem is again very important, but there is no point in trying to memorize all these proofs without understanding. That will take a lot of time even for the good students. So I'll guide you through the logic required to arrive at these steps so that you can easily go to the next level without putting any effort. So let's start simplifying. First, at its lowest level, what you need to understand is it's a concept based on length. Now, why it's a concept or a theorem based on length? Because you're supposed to prove that the length of the two sides are divided in the same ratio, because finally that's basic proportionality theorem. This is a very, very important point. Very important point. Because this will get repeated again and again later in theorems as well as while solving questions. In a length based question, we should try equating two different methods of finding the same area. You will understand this very clearly in the next couple of minutes once we start with this particular proof. So here, when it comes to thinking, I'm giving you a basic idea on how you can start thinking better by classifying the theorems as well as the questions at its most basic level. Now, if you ask me what is the most basic level here, it is a length based question. So what we are supposed to do here is, first I'll take a triangle ABC. Now in this triangle ABC, take DE parallel with BC. We have to prove that AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. This is the proof which we have to do. And that will be basic proportionality theorem.
To keep learning with such engaging videos, download Byju's, the learning app today.